Good morning, energy. I'm finna pull from alignment and see what's all going on, see what enlightenment it wants to come through. Bring any clarity to any blind spots, which I'm excited today. Minstrel is present, so I'm really excited because Spirit is like literally present. I've been waiting for Minstrel. This week I knew Minstrel was coming for sure, just because I got the cramping, but I'm excited that Spirit is present. As always, it's just literally in the obvious form, and I complimented with my outfit and my earrings. But I just had to shout that out because I was surprised. I was like, oh my God, hi, so you're here. How lovely, which I actually felt it when I went out for my wonderful smoke break. I felt Spirit enter me. That's the intriguing part. That's the extra intriguing part. Honestly. Because my cigarette kept going out at first. And my cigarette normally don't go out. It happened to me before. Like where I light it and it just go out like, I'm not done. And I light it right back. And then like, I think after the third time of me lighting it back after it went out, because it happened 3 times, which lets me know, yeah, Spirit definitely was present. There was another energy surely present that kept putting it out. As I lit it back, I felt like a tingling in me, like shh. And that's the same feeling, honestly, that I felt when my snake died on me. My snake was on my chest when it died, and I felt a release of it, though. That's an intriguing feeling, when you can feel a spirit come in you and when you can feel it go out. It's an intriguing feeling, honestly. Very intriguing feeling. I want to give an example of what it feels like other than it's hard feeling. Light. Like a breeze that you feel coming into your body. Not like yesterday and the day before. Definitely yesterday. Spirit they were doing a thing for sure. But that's what complements my hair. I actually have to mention that too, because I think my babe tried to throw a little shade today. He was like, all this rattling, it's too much. And it's just like, it's a holiday, alignment holiday on top of that. You don't see how windy it is? Spirit is hella present. That's why I went and got a wind chime on top of that. But it welcomes the spirit. It always drives me crazy when spiritual people or believers, this is mainly believers. I can't even do my spiritual people like that because they know what time it is, so they identify in the spiritual. Believers who believe in something, in the spiritual concept, don't understand that concept. They drive me crazy. Like, welcoming a spirit. When you pray, what do you think you're doing? How you think that go? So I was just like, intriguing. But then he was like, you're not a baby. Guess what? Minstrel pulled through the motherfucking day, though. Are you sure that I'm not? That's the funny part, honestly. Because honestly, I did take it a certain way. Like, the fuck? I look good as fuck and I always identify right. Like, it's too much. That's the thing. People always think I'm too much. My simple concept behaviors seem to just be, oh my God. But I'm a motherfucking trendsetter. This is what I do. It's just like, everybody don't understand that because they like, that's the thing. So even what I'm about to say, they like following other people or they don't have the courage to do it themselves. And they get upset with people who actually do it. They, oh, you can be yourself. I don't like it. It's too much. Awkward. But I'm shuffling on the path to see where we're at on the path. It's just, with me thinking about that, it's just like, so I got my wind chimes in. We are in March, which is St. Patty's energy. They normally symbolize the rainbow. And a metaphor of the leprechauns, where it's like at the opposite side. Like, let me break these in half real quick so I can give an example. This would be us over here, and this is the eternal side. The leprechauns is over here symbolizing the eternal side. They have the treasure. Except the treasure comes right on over to us. It happens all year, but in the highlight form, this is what it symbolized. A pot of treasure. Is loud and very wanted. But where are we at on the path, Spirit? Other than, for sure, enlightenment. And I want to say in a blissful way, and this extra fresh is catching my attention for sure. Where are we at on the path? Energy and determination. And 11th house caught my attention already too, which is Portal Spirit. It's different levels how Spirit comes through. Just like the chakra base, which I actually got the root concept in. Which for me, it also symbolized a tiger eye. But a chakra-based concept is the same as a rainbow. What spirit is coming through? That's the thing when it comes to your alignment or people not understanding the prophet form. Because it's spirit coming through and saying it. That's the thing about this energy, honestly. That's the real important thing about this energy. So what spirit is coming through? And just the other day, I woke up the spirit of gratitude. Because it's really important. Definitely with me realizing puzzle pieces connect together, I am so thankful. Spirit of gratitude, come on. Because I know you true victory. Because you don't see no obstacles. That's why you're thankful. Only people who ain't thankful, they see obstacles. Effort. Ah. How lovely. And it's the same color as this Ever Fresh. I would say Ever Fresh. Extra fresh. But effort, right? Effort. You're on a path of effort. Effort. Lovely. Right? Right what? Right what? It's landed in my hand and another one fell on my lap. Very intriguing. I think we worked with passport and they both blue bases. How funny. This is like the world energy. Got the land and then water. And water, and I got water holding my phone up too. How extra funny. Extra fun. Guess who landed on my lap? Bright speech. Hi, darling. That's funny. Perfect. That's funny. And look at this. What even makes me so happy about seeing this right speech is on here. There's two images and there's two roads. Just like where the mind is at presently, is an arrow going up and an arrow going down. This other road on the side don't have no dots. It really make me feel like minstrel. It's present. Those dots. Spirit is present. Like when they say God will walk with you, it's with you. This is one that landed on my lap. This was in my hand, so I'm gonna say this is present. Not present. Past, present, and future. Let me keep rocking with. I didn't flip this over. Right what? Right what? This one is a question mark. Right view. Ah. And it's the all-seeing eye concept. How extra funny. Extra funny. Your past, right effort. Past, present is speech. And your future is right view. So all-seeing eye concept. This is so clarity for myself. I swear it is. That's the funny part. Even when it comes to a prophet concept, I said this, and I'm excited about just my natural life, how it's going. Recognizing, oh, spirit is with me. You popped up today. Literally. That's amazing. Your past, right effort. Your present, right speech. And your future is right view. And it's an all-seeing eye. You're being guided. And not only guided, they're with you. That is a beautiful energy. Honestly, which goes right back to 11th house. It's a portal coming right through. What universal law standing out to die? I see why. Energy and determination. This is at the top of the deck before I even shuffle. And Virgo is already up top. A first response is right on up top. Who at the bottom? Cancer. Speaking of water energy. very funny, perfect. Like, I'm to the level where it's like, I'd be surprised. Some things just flatter me, honestly. Like this, honestly, has flattered me. Like I just said this. But the way things been going so perfect. So perfect. All because trust in spirit, trust in myself. Not getting distracted by what I once upon a time thought was an obstacle. Whether it come off like people are betraying me, feeling left out, or things like that. It's not an obstacle. It's literally people just doing their part. If that makes sense. I have to say if it makes sense, because if it don't make sense, you think it's an obstacle. And the law of conversation. And the law of polarity. And that's how this energy been going too. Even with the water that's holding my phone. I recently just bought this water because that's so funny. Oh, Jesus. That's funny. Just because I bought this water and I was out and about this week. Because all of a sudden, I got the cramping really bad. Like I thought my menstrual was going to start literally while I was outside, waiting on a bus. Because I just felt it like, I don't know. I have been pregnant before, honestly. And I swear, pregnancy pain to me ain't nothing like a cramp. Cramps is ridiculous to me personally from just a period. My perspective, I've only been pregnant one time, but my pregnancy was smooth. But everybody pregnancies don't be so smooth from what I hear. I hear they just be the worst. I never, even like, I feel like I'm just fast forwarding a lot, but even when it was labor time, I didn't feel no pain. Like, I made it to the hospital on my first centimeter because I was just like, this is too much pain. It reminded me of menstrual time. Like, I'm in too much pain. It got to be time. And when I went to the hospital, because it was too much pain, just like a menstrual, they was like, oh, you 1 centimeter. And then they gave me an epidural and they kept me in the hospital. So I didn't feel nothing. It reminded me of a menstrual cramp from first centimeter. They got to go up. I don't know how many they go up to. Don't get me to lying. Like how many centimeters it go up to, because I didn't get to that level because first aspect of it was too much. It hurted. That's so funny. I'm just thinking about it because it's intriguing to me because I really was in pain. But it makes sense within my storyline, future-wise concept, how it displayed out. Like pain happened quickly. It's intriguing when a person like me is spiritual and how you pick up energy before it happens. And you may not understand why you're behaving the way that you're behaving. It will display out later. Now, that's even that obstacle concept that I was explaining. That was the obstacle. It's just I was unaware of it because, yes, I always had spiritual guidance, but I grew up in an energy where I wasn't allowed to express it. It got looked at as something bad. Like, you Lois Lane, you just know too much. But I always felt like, why you don't ask me how I know that? Not, let's say, how did you know that? Not like, I don't know how to explain that. Maybe that's just a simple thing as to why never ask me how I know that, other than getting upset. Oh, that's what I was getting at. That it's not true. You can't say it's not true, but you don't ever ask, how did I know that? Nobody ever really asked that. Definitely from my past, they just get upset. And even in my present situation, they never ask how I know that. They always just get upset. It's an intriguing behavior, honestly. But, let me think about this. Oh, menstrual. That was going to be coming. And I was like, oh my God, not right now. Hold on a little longer, please. Because I had on jeans. I normally don't wear jeans, but I was just like, I bought these jeans. I actually looked cute in them. I was like, let's wear some jeans just because. The weather was nice and why not just want to feel different. But it's like, soon as my day was over of me doing what I need to do, that's when I felt like, bloop, my period is about to come. I needed water to take my pain pills. I had pain pills and stuff with me. I already was prepped for what I would need. But I needed some water. So I went to Family Dollar and I got water. Fast forward into the story. A lot of my water have disappeared, which I just actually realized dealing with other spiritual people who just don't understand the law of compensation, how things return, the universe returns it back 3 times. Definitely for a person like me, I'm translating for the universe, the eternal side. That's the intriguing part, but the way that it displayed is intriguing, and how long it took for it to display, like for the action to actually happen, if that makes sense. It was one time I was on the bus, and it's a passage. I had to go back to the passage concept. I can't honestly remember the whole passage, but it's something about when God formed clouds in the sky, a rainbow naturally will appear. And I wound up one day on the bus seeing like a whole bunch of water on the ground. Like, it actually happened at a job aspect too, that actually led me to be intriguingly. Like, water just magically appeared on the floor. Like, where all this water just come from? Like, it didn't rain or nothing. You know, I didn't see no fire hydrant or nothing, or something that would have busted. Just like a bunch of water, you know, and just a certain area, like the whole road was like full of water. Like half of it anyway, not the whole road. But as we kept like driving on the bus, I looked up and it was like parts of a rainbow in the sky, but intriguingly, it was broken half. It wasn't like a rainbow, like smooth, like this, a concept like smooth. That's just an example of the lines going so straight. It was broken half where I can recognize it was a rainbow, and it was cloudy in the sky. It was, which just means like it's a foggy situation as to something in the dark created something. You know, you need a person like me to recognize it. It's there. It's just, and I got the eye too in my hand. Intriguing, but that was the energy of it, of taking something and how it displayed so early before it even happened, and how the universe filled my cup right back on up. That's the intriguing part. It's the extra intriguing part. Like, literally didn't fill the water back up, but actually filled back in what I needed. That's the intriguing part about that energy, honestly. But a lot of that's been happening. The awareness of that, things that's taken from you will return back, daily from a person like me. It's the most intriguingest aspect ever. Because it comes right back, or even taken from my structure, it comes right back. I deal with the creator of all. It comes right back. It's like a bait card. Hey, where the fuck did you think you were going, my stuff? What are you doing? Came back out again, and it landed on the all-seeing concept. The law of compensation. That's a hell of an important message. At the bottom. The law of attraction. Ooh. Followed up by the law of action up under there too. That's great. The zodiac is supporting this energy. Which I was like, oh yeah, Jesus. Yesterday was Friday the 13th. I was so happy because I didn't even realize it. It's intriguing how when you celebrate like me so often, how sometimes you literally can like actually forget like a great day. Because like every day is a great day. If that makes sense. Like just the other day, yesterday was Friday and the other day was my birthday. You know, and Friday is my birthday also. It's just, I was so happy just how I displayed out because I was outside. I like to start my morning off with greeting spirit. And within that process, I was like, I want to change my wallpaper. But I was having a little difficulty doing it. So I went back because that's another thing Spirit brought to my attention. In aspects like that, you already have what you need. Which goes back to a super fast for us to changing your season and your method. But for me, it's like you already have the tools, you have what you need. Compliments of, I feel you right back in. That's an intriguing thing. And I'm a first responder on top of that. It's just, I be living life too. I be living life. I be going literally through the lessons. That's the intriguing part. But which I'm getting better and trusting myself, you know. It's just, I can't say I'm getting better. Yeah, I should say, I'm gonna leave it just like that. I'm getting better. It's just be a real tug of war when there's supposed to be growth happening with people that you're growing with, like you're dating somebody, your family concept, and they don't understand the spiritual guidance. Like they would try to lie on what the spiritual guidance is saying when it's supposed to be helping us grow. It's like a tug of war. Like, what the fuck? Where it's like you literally have to trust what your spirit is saying or the person you're dating or family concepts. And for me, I have to stay continue trusting spirit. Spirit never lets me down. Ever. Ever. But, you know, people I date or even like a family concept always do the opposite. It'd be obvious that they let me the fuck down. Spirit, it'd be obvious be having me all the way right. So it's like I always have to go with my spiritual guidance. Even though I'm working, I'm trying. I try. I put in the work for us all to grow, whether I'm dating with you or it's a family form. I put in the work to get it done where we all grow. It's just, you can't grow with somebody who, you can't enter the rest of God if you don't believe. That's the intriguing part, honestly, about I got a butt there, but that's the thing, even about the treasure. If you ever watched the Leprechaun movie, or you should probably watch it, there's people who want it, but it's not for everybody. That might be the thing. Offering treasure to somebody who you wouldn't know what to do with treasure. Like, that's why I'm thinking how to explain this energy. If they don't play, the treasure comes for the law of compensation. They come back for theirs. Like they literally hunt you the fuck down, like a for real bait card. You can't take from the eternal side. It's impossible. And this is the creator of all. Specifically. Not you know, one of my other loved ones or something of that nature, or just another spiritual guidance, somebody in the mastery form. So I deal with ascended masters, ancestors, mainly those ones. Great people who went over to the eternal side. They have mastery in it. My main go-to is always normally Jesus, honestly. But there's a lot of them. That's the thing. That's why I always ask people, who do you pray to? But that's such an intriguing energy. Definitely when I'm speaking of this energy as into spirit come right on over and operates normally through people. That's the thing. So it's like you literally could be praying to your neighbor. That's the intriguing part. They are the God. That's the intriguing part. That's actually a lesson that I learned, I think, was it last year or the year before, when I actually went back to church. I wanted to go to a Baptist church, but they wound up changing it up. It was on Cleveland Ave. I liked that church so much. It was New Salem Baptist Church. I loved that church so much. Honestly, I traveled far for that church. I'm serious. I would walk from one side of town to the other side of town, and Columbus is not like one of those right around the corners, for what I'm getting at. It was like from south side to the north side, I walked just to get to that goddamn church. But I actually wanted to go back because I stopped going for a while. They wound up relocating, I believe. I don't think they just shut down. I think they probably relocated. I stopped going for a while, so I don't know exactly where they went. So I wound up going back to where I started from, which was a Jew church. When I became back a believer. When I came back a believer. That's intriguing that I worded that way. When I actually started seeking guidance on my own, other than, you know, I grew up Christian, going to a Christian church because that's what my mom wanted to do. When I chose to start following spiritual guidance, I went to a Jewish church, and it literally, honestly, is because it was right across the street from me. You know, it's not just like, oh, I want to be a Jew or something. It was not that. It was just, it was across the street from me, and I wanted to go to church. Um, and I loved it so much. My first day there, I showed up real shiny. I looked like a big old disco ball, honestly. Um, Showed up real early. That's the intriguing part about me. I'm a early want to get to it. Like, I showed up to church at 6 o'clock in the morning. I showed up at church at 6 o'clock in the morning, and church didn't start till 11 o'clock. That was the intriguing part. Like, why y'all waiting so long? You didn't rise up ready? Got me all waiting. Like, but I learned about Bible study and things like that. But what was I getting at? Okay. Started off in a Jew church. And I actually went back to a Jew church because the one that I wanted to go to relocated and I didn't know where they went. But the church was on High Street. It was called the Lady of Peace Church. And that day's service was actually talking about treating your neighbors kindly, you know. And I was just like, and it was time to eat of the flesh and blood concept. And I didn't eat my flesh. I took it with me. I took that bread with me because it was like, I gotta actually be sure I can do this. Like, really, no matter what, you know, that unconditional love, like, for real, which I feel like I'm living it right now where I do it. I've gotten better at giving unconditional love, but at that time I really had to think, like, could I really have unconditional love? Like, literally treat them kind, pleasant, loving as I should, like how I would want to be treated, you know. I took it with me, and eventually I wind up eating it. You know, it's just, at that time I did not do it. Like, while I was in church, and everybody else was sitting there just taking it like a joke. I think that's what they do. It's like a trained concept just to do it. But do you really believe in what you're doing? A lot of people don't. That's the thing that drives me crazy. They participate in things, but they don't. They're not legit in what they do. They don't believe in what they believe. That's the intriguing part. Because they really could not treat their neighbor as kindly as they would treat themselves. But then again, that's an intriguing aspect. Because a lot of people don't ever treat themselves good. That's another healing concept, honestly. It's like, how can you treat somebody else kindly when you treat yourself horrible? You talk to yourself horrible, plural style. Not even like a family or a lover, like, literally you treat yourself horrible. That's a whole nother energy. It's because, like, that's, you gotta work on yourself first, but I'm talking about the ones that's like, they say, I treat my neighbors lovely and kind, no matter what they do. No matter what they do, just like when you do a sin or something and you go ask for forgiveness and you be forgiven, like, no matter what, hold on. You know, could you really be about that life? A lot of people are not. Oh, air and water. We got air and water. This is just what I mean. Spirit could be literally operating like a portal, just like through me. A portal came through today. Air Wavelength literally showed up. It's light in the dark, but it's in the air. Air and water. I see why this arrow, right effort, up and down. It's in the air, which is not, air is not just up. It's just an all around concept, but that seemed to be important. And so with these lanes at the same time. It goes with this water and air. And it's a us concept. Ruling planet Uranus. Loyalty and friendly. Life direction, friendly. Life direction, loyalty. I'm just looking at it, seeing the things standing out, catching my attention. You creatively overcome obstacles. I should have had my glasses on. I probably should have my glasses on. I gotta squint a little bit, bring the colors a little closer. It's just, when I record, sometimes I get the doubling on me. Like, my eyes start looking like the screen. Like it reflects. You ever had some sunglasses or something on? Like I had some before, so I know. In the way where somebody look at you, it's like they're back looking at themselves. Like I'm looking at the phone, I'm seeing myself, even though it's supposed to be to go. It's a little different. It seems doubled to me. To be weird. But in situations like this, like I sank the screen, and these words are really small. But here he goes. You creatively overcome obstacles, you know. I'm just gonna bring it a little closer, be a little playful with it, but I literally can't see. I should have my glasses. So I got them in there. They bought a window, intriguingly. Your position is flattering, and you enjoy positioning yourself in locations you feel. And your position is flattering, and you enjoy positioning yourself in the locations you feel suit your best. I keep reading that like that. Your position is flattering, and you enjoy positioning yourself in the location you feel suits you best at any given time. That's just what I mean of an energy that is so great. It reminds me of yesterday, honestly. Definitely with yesterday being Thrive Day for me. And the energy of doing what I'm doing now. Like, I'm moon energy operating like the air. Light in the dark. Like, that means I'm about to be serving justice all day. Like, my natural purpose is to serve justice all day. Like, I just fuck shit up all day in a good way. I shouldn't say fuck shit up. You know, ain't nothing getting messed up. It's already messed up. I'm fixing things back real quick. Real quick. Enters real quick. In the dark situations. It's like magic, honestly. Like, whoa. Literally, that's why I'll be like, why nobody ever asks, how did you know that? It's like they already know. They'd be upset that Spirit told on them or something. Or like, oh, damn, I really was seen? Hold on, Spirit, you really was watching me? And then they'd be upset with Spirit, like the audacity of you. But they believe in the Spirit. That's the intriguing part. A lot of these ones, it's not like they don't believe it. There is some. I've dealt with someone who don't believe it. Like, huh? Which makes them really become a believer. And they be like, make me a believer. I should have definitely made them a believer. Probably did. It's just, you don't believe in Spirit, but something is telling you shit that you have done. That you thought nobody thought you did. And you're not curious as to who that was? It's the same energy of how I have outbursts sometimes. Definitely lately, which ain't surprising, honestly. This fasting season has triggered me because it literally reminds me of a ghost in business, which is probably the lesson for them to learn, honestly. Because you literally operating like the eternal side. They're the only ones that don't need to eat or drink. And actually can't like be physically hands-on and things like that. Only a dead person, clear style, can do that. And they do communicate a lot. Just like people who in the physical aspect here, who like to talk and know people, Spirit is the same way. Nothing changes other than like when you go to school and you go through different grades. Now they on the eternal side. They have to be recognized. Their lesson is still to be recognized. That's the intriguing part. We here and our whole, should I say we? Well, for me, because that's something I have learned. I have to be recognized. Getting me certified allows me to be recognized better. Other than I'm qualified. Like, that's my main problem. I actually watched a video like that yesterday, which was elaborating on this energy as to why I haven't made any movements. Because, like, who am I trying to prove this to? I am surely qualified. What do I need to be certified for when I'm qualified? Like, I don't need you to teach me how to do this. I do it. You know, that's the intriguing part about this energy. And I can't even say I don't need you to teach me. It's just the universe does that. I literally have to be hands-on with the universe. Like, literally paying attention to my plural self. Because Spirit is already within me. When they be like, I go to where the word is at, and the word is within me. I don't have to go hunting for it. Even though when I do go hunting for it, it brings me clarity. And there's sometimes be blind spots, you know. It's just to get recognized better. I don't know. I don't seek it. I don't. I just don't. Just because, like, maybe that's not a true statement. Say nothing but the truth, ma'am. I'm actually thinking, just because, with me being a seeker, even how I pulled these cards out, that does come as wanting to be recognized. I want spirit to let me know something, recognize me and enlighten me. So I guess I do seek validation from spirit, you know, from outside sources. It's just, and the growth that I should have, it comes with a lot of spotlight energy, which I don't mind it, but I'm a person who is normally isolated. I literally operate like a myth, like seriously. Like if I actually lived my full, authentic life, nobody probably literally would ever see me. In the way that they literally set up literally for me, I don't ever have to be seen. I don't ever have to leave the house. I choose to leave the house because I want to mingle with people. You know, I seek an outside job outside of, home because I want to interact. But the way my purpose is, I don't ever really have to leave home. Even how I do readings, I don't have to leave home from readings. I could do video chats. I can mail you it in a letter. There's tons of ways of it. That's the intriguing part. But Kenter and who was it followed up by? Oh, that love attract a family. We still in Pisces season, and there's a balance. There's a family balance and a new start energy. There's two perspectives. That's your values. Your values. This was my start of the year energy. Headed straight to danger. And it's because of two different perspectives. And that's the values. Values is headed right to two perspectives. And it's a new start. It's balanced. And it's family. That's the intriguing part. And this goes with exactly what I mean when I speak of obstacles. You think it's an obstacle, but it's just like, it's not an obstacle. And this is definitely feel like it could be two different beliefs probably, or something of that nature. Like these fish are going two different ways other than being balanced. The way it's supposed to be. This is literally probably, for me, my experience living this out for my personal self, it normally circles. I do something, then they do something. It's like, that's the intriguing part about, for me, how I'm realizing people observe me, and they listen. They have to believe what I'm saying because they start literally displaying what I'm saying. But they would tell me that I'm making this up, or, could be wasting my time, or not legit, pretty much. And it's just like, then why are you listening to me and doing what I'm saying? It's just an energy of, I don't want to give you credit. They hate that they love me. They hate that I'm accurate. But they follow. That's how it's supposed to be. It's just that mine normally circle. My family normally circles me. They hate that they circle me. That's how it normally goes. I would say I circle them. It's just, I really don't. I'm a first responder. I don't want to say I'm not actually with them, just because my son will be from a distance. We work off energy for the moment. Have been for a few years. I do see him sometime, but our connection is literally my natural spiritual gift. We already on the eternal side, already destination area where I will always know something wrong, and we always still connected. It's not like something always got to be wrong for me to have to reach out to him. It's just, that's part of the purpose. That was the whole problem from the jump. Something's wrong. But even when I go check on him, because we do use social media a lot, my son is just like me. He's always somewhere, probably on that phone, tablet or something. He communicates that way too. He always do wind up having an answer for me sometime. That's the intriguing part. Now it's not like I always go look on the social media. It's just when we actually talk, he always brings me clarity. That's the intriguing part about this. It's circling, I just don't see it. Or we literally, it be balanced. That's the thing. I can use my son as an example. We're normally balanced, but when it's being separate, it come off like we're circling each other. Like, I just said that, or I just experienced that, or they keep want to saying the same exact thing. But that's the energy I've been speaking about a lot, as into birds moving in a pattern together. But if you're not actually together, like law of placement, you don't realize it. It's happening, but you're not seeing that it's balanced. That's the intriguing part. And that could even be the new start of just that perspective of it. Maybe it is separated, but when they actually come together, you will recognize the balance. That's the intriguing part. That's a new awareness for me, even where I'm at. Realizing it. Probably separated, then realize it because we're not seeing it. That's the intriguing part. And look at me, I'm over here on the phone. Hey, honey. I love myself, Jesus. Ay. Solid as can be. Got that inner light going. It's a first response. I got that inner light going. It's obvious. Hi, Leo. How you doing? And that's what I mean. Literally, me and my son. Last card, and what I'm explaining literally is me. It's a solid energy. It's inner light. And it's a first response. Flatteries, I tell you, no lie. I want to see what the highlight is. I'll highlight on after I see what the message is. Values, and that's what I mean. That's the two perspectives too. Of understanding how it's moving in sync with each other, like literally is balanced. And if you're not balanced, spirit is working on being balanced. Alignment is so important. Or just understanding that the eternal side is definitely present and guiding you, like literally with you. When that's an intriguing energy, honestly. So I'm going from the Holy Book concept of the sand, the footprints in the sand. They're already, that's the thing. They're already there. You're following these steps. But it's actually with you and already at the destination. It's literally how I operate with my child. Already at the destination. We will be walking in these steps together, but we're separated. But each time we talk, it's balanced. He always have an answer for me. It be so intriguing, definitely lately. For a minute, we was having a little tense situation, honestly. Just because he was younger, and people who was helping raise him wasn't understanding my spiritual growth, because I wasn't like this when they first met me. I was learning myself as I was with these people, you know. And they happened to be wrongdoers, you know, and it just was like, oh shit, you know, like, this is my purpose, is to call this shit out, you know. It got real intriguing, honestly. But still, being me, unconditional love, I still healed that situation where we're good. For the most part, it's just other as into, why do you still keep my child from me? What's the problem, sir? You know, it's just... When you're great, people want to stay really close to you. When you're great, people just really want to stay connected to you. Which... I don't know, I want to say it's not surprising, but it's just like, I got stuff to do and I still be getting it done. That's why I don't really trip. I'm so thankful for the help that I have received and will receive. I've built so much. And that's what I mean. I haven't, but it'd be like certain like lessons bring people to their knees. They just tap out. I'll keep thriving. Even in the storm, I still be handling business. Like, I do have my moments where it's like, oh my God, be overwhelming. Might get a little anxiety really quick, but I still stay focused. That's the intriguing part about me and how I operate. And while I'm like so far ahead, I got so many readings and events. So many. A lot of them, like lately, I just been rewinding. It's already done. And I probably did it like 2 years ago or something. You have something you want to express. Oh. Let's go with Libra and Pisces. Now balance. You got something you want to express? Energy and determination. A lot of cards fell out. Give me a minute. Come here. Oh, I make sure my boobies don't pop on out. Even though that wouldn't be that bad, huh? I got flowers on my chest. I put flowers around my breast just because I wanted to bedazzle my breastfed for a long time. Honestly, I breastfed for almost 3 years. And, you know, you breastfeed that long, your breast just be like, well, you know, Luckily for me, I have, like, not too big breasts. If they were, like, big breasts, it'd have been all bad. I got, like, a normal size, so it still works out quite well. But when I got pregnant, I had, like, double D breasts. They were real big breasts. They had, like, double D breasts. That's why I breastfed for so long. It's just... But people didn't understand it. It's like some people was like, you should breastfeed. And some was like, don't. I enjoyed doing it. I was a stay-at-home mom, literally, like, for 5 years straight. Like, I didn't have to work, go nowhere. Like, I literally got the hands-on with my son. I learned so much, honestly. And it's like, well, I need to go buy formula for Sephora, and it's like, get right on over here. You know, like, I did it for 3 years, literally. I never really gave him a bottle. He never had a bottle. Like, that's an intriguing thing. He never cried either. He didn't have time to cry. I was always present. That's the intriguing part. And another aspect that I'm so thankful for, because those are important stages where you actually get to learn that person. Like, even my son's life that he live right now, but she's doing great. My son is on the honor roll and everything. He's doing really great. Really great. Like, he's another energy that stays really focused. And on top of that, spirit is with my son. Spirit be with my son. I've caught that, like, that's so great. Spirit definitely taking care of us. But, I forgot about to say. Oh, a concept of when he was younger. How he didn't like to crawl. Like, he would pull himself up quickly. Like, he would get over to something and literally pull himself up. And then he began to walk. He didn't like crawling. And I actually learned that recently. I've done workouts before where I crawled, but recently when Spirit was trying to enlighten me with something, definitely when it came to my profanity or things like that, I was realizing Spirit do look at me like I'm a baby. And people do normally call me baby. So I'm like, I learned to embrace, like, I'm a doll baby. I ain't no goddamn baby. I'm a doll baby. You know, something that's just really gorgeous. Like a magician, like a myth concept, you know. But a baby, I ain't no baby. Even though they treat old people, which I normally identify as an old person because I am old, spiritually and literally in the physical age. Like, I don't try to, like, act like I'm young, even though I do. I'm very radiant, for short. Either way, I've always been this way. Like, my looks don't ever change. It's like I never age, literally. That's the intriguing part. Like, my weight may go up a little higher, or I get, like, a little smaller. Skin color changes. Like, sometimes I get a little darker, but I always look the same. Or I bounce back to be the same. Like, it's almost deja vu. Like, I'm pretty sure I can go find a video where I look just the same exact way that I look right now. That's the intriguing part, how I operate, and it's really intriguing about me. honestly. Oh, the crawling part. I was working out recently, and it got to a level. I was on a trail, actually, on a path, and was that Powell energy? No, it was Black Lake. I had to crawl. That's the intriguing energy. To get through that energy, I had to crawl. And crawling was so hard. It was hard. I was so tired. Out of all the workouts that I do, crawling was the hardest one. Like the other energy, like Powell is my favorite energy. I got through Powell energy very well. Um, just a natural show out energy. Just a natural show out energy. And I think that's another intriguing thing, because the areas of the path, like Powell, when I first got introduced to Powell, I was dating somebody else, but when I first came to Columbus, I cried because Powell is a beautiful area. Like, it's money all day. Money, money, money all day. I cried, like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. I belong here. But I got through that energy effortlessly. Definitely where I'm at now in my mind. Got through that one effortlessly. Got to Black Lake. It was like crawl. I was like, okay. But I got so tired. I took so many breaks. But I honestly feel like it goes with a lot of trauma. Definitely with people of darker complexions. For me, like, I don't really speak too highly of Black people. I don't really have nothing to speak highly of them about. Other than maybe that's one of my problems. Maybe that's one of my problems, but it's really not. And I say it might be one of my problems because I do realize everybody has a part to play. Definitely for my position, I'm literally like the Joseph story. They have to normally betray me for me to get to greatness. That's the intriguing part. Where it's like, why do you keep stabbing me in my back? Why do you keep getting so envious? Why is it so hard for you to support me? Like, encourage me. Say thank you. Like, why is it so hard? It's an intriguing energy where it's like, I have a hard time speaking highly of them because they give me a hard time. Even though, on the other hand, there is ones that help me, and I do know that there is. That's the intriguing part. I have to speak on this because, and this is intriguing, because I feel like the people will be like, when it comes to Obama, when it's just like, he's not actually Black, he like a light brown, like me. Like I don't like identifying as Black. I do dark work, light in the dark moon status, but my hair, shit, I don't think this is Black. What color did I get this? This is a number 2. It's not even all the way Black. It's not even a number 1, but it's a close to Black color. Like, look at this. Like, I'm not fucking Black, but they be wanting me to identify as Black for some reason. Maybe I take it because, like, I do light in the dark work, which I also am a light worker. I also am a light worker too, so I get it. It's just, I'm a light complected person. Like, I normally say, like, I'm a light brown, like goldishly light brown, but I do get like a little bronzer, like a bronzy gold, definitely in the summertime. But that energy was really difficult for me to get through, honestly. But I got through it. Which goes with those obstacles. You thought it was obstacles, but honestly, it wasn't easy. I did not crawl through so easily. And that's actually going with the energy of loving your neighbor, no matter what. It's an intriguing energy, honestly. It's an intriguing energy. Guess who the next card is? Guess what the next energy is? I endure time. And that's going with roots and communication. And I put it right on me too in my values. But endurance, for sure. I want to say hello, self. Hello, endurance. I be going through it. That's the intriguing part. Okay. That's not bad. I be going through it, but I still be winning. That's the intriguing part. And it's like, I literally just be winning for myself. In the tribe that I'm in, it's just, one, I'm not in competition with nobody else. I have my own lane. That's the intriguing part. It's just, with me being in my own lane, sometimes it can get staticky when I'm not healed from my past. Because I may start treating other people certain ways because of my past experiences, just like I spoke about people of a darker color. Or even my color. It's not just specifically like people just real dark. Just so I want to say black people, but it might get confused when they a lighter complexion. You know, like me, or even lighter, like a lighter skin, not like white, like an albino situation. What was I getting at with the energy though? The ones that normally help me is the person that normally cause me pain. That's the intriguing part. A lot of my help do come from people who cause me pain. That's an intriguing energy, honestly. And they are people of a darker complexion. That's the intriguing part, which that definitely, I feel like goes the energy of I will make your table in front of your enemies. I will actually have them help you. Law of compensation. That's the intriguing part of this energy and how it goes and why. For as long as I've been going crazy, like, what in the world? I actually go to a person for help and they send me right back to what I'm trying to get away from. And then they wind up helping me. That's the intriguing part. Which for the longest, I was like, this must be the energy of a soldier will fall on his own sword. At the wrong door, you're going to punish yourself eventually. Seek a kind approach. And let's go with a new start. I feel like I just explained that energy of just how moving forward, I have to be healed, or I probably would push people away, because I'm not healed of past experiences. And most of my lessons have honestly been in a Joseph form. Me naturally thriving. And people getting upset that I'm thriving. That's the intriguing part. Like, I'm doing my job, I'm on my purpose, and they don't like it. It is normally ones that is close to me. Like I was about to say, I don't have that many kids. I don't have one son. And I don't know if I finished explaining it. When he was younger, he would listen to what other people were saying. Oh, she's crazy. She's making this up. And on top of that, he got harmed. I spoke about it, and it got missed. Like, the whole fact that I didn't get to show up the way I was supposed to during that time was like, maybe they right. You know, why she didn't get justice? She's fucking right, but why am I still in this situation? You know, it was an intriguing energy, honestly. That I just learned to heal, honestly. Coexist just like a ghost, but actually present and hands-on with them, treating them kindly, still laughing and smiling with them. Like, I never changed my behavior. Even though they harmed me and my family, I still treated them very good. Very good. Whereas, like, an outsider would definitely think, like, is anything really wrong? Why y'all seem so good? I made it that way. Because that's how it's supposed to be. You must choose places of work and positions that offer the greatest possibility for learning. That's just what I mean. This aspect, and seek a kind approach. Definitely when I'm dealing with the universe and seeing where a lot of healing have to get fixed, definitely in the justice system. How is the justice system not spiritual? How is the jury not a full team of spiritual people? It don't make sense. It can't be a bunch of random people who aren't believers. You don't believe it. The whole court system concept, complement in a form of in the invisible. You ain't gonna sometime have physical evidence like this, even though you will if you're spiritual to recognize it. Like, how are you making such important decisions when you don't recognize the important parts? Like, I swear to God, one of these times I went to court, because I stopped going to court because the situation, honestly. I was in one of these little rooms with the judge and his people, and each one lied to his ass, and he didn't know. He didn't know that his fucking people was lying to him. I was appalled. Like, I had to keep looking at him like, hold on. You don't realize they lying to you? What the fuck? This is stupid. I ain't ever coming back to court. And I haven't been back to court. Because it's a joke. Like, I gamble with my own fucking life. And I fixed it. Like, I really, honestly, and I endured time, Phil. Like, I literally endured time because that was horrible. That's a situation before, because I'm an indoor person who mind their own business. Certain things, when people actually hear situations like, they be breaking up families and things like that, like, are you sure? You know, like, until I actually hands-on it. What the fuck? Y'all, they really do fuck up families, because that goes to that energy that I just was explaining. Like, I translated this energy a while ago of, I actually just spoke about it too. Being certified and qualified. They got certified, but they're not qualified for the position. Like, what the fuck? How are you making such important life decisions when you're not recognizing the life energy? The spiritual part. Like, that was an intriguing lesson for me to learn, honestly. It really was. What made me even think about that energy? Probably Pisces. Energy and determination. There are messages in here. Effort. Keep coming out intriguingly. I think I'm going to reshuffle again and reflect. Reflect. Rewind really quick, just like what I just did. Self-journey awareness. Success will flow to you. And that's just what I mean. This is what's been happening to me. Literally, definitely this month for sure, which is so triggering to me. Which I might need to find another word. But then again, I may think triggering. I heard my phone now. I'm like, Google, come here, honey. It just gets me to going. Even if you think like a gun, like a weapon or something, like triggering. If I was to get shot or something, around the eternal side. Now I'm just like awoken. Spirits don't ever need to fucking sleep. Mine is drifting. Give me a minute, because I'm picking up on a different energy and it's intriguing. Just because my side, when I actually get to the eternal side, I'm really gonna come off like a demon. And probably because of the way that I might go out properly, obviously. Obviously. Or I'm gonna choke people. I'm gonna strangle their asses like some paranoia type shit. Like the scary movie people watching, somebody is actually touching them. I'm gonna choke their asses. I actually earned that. I manifested to be able to do that. And it's funny because I told their asses I'm gonna do it. So they're gonna know it's fucking me. It's just people think it's a game until they actually experience it. Like, I don't want to hurt them. I just want to let their asses know that's a real deal. Because that's actually something that I actually thought about, manifested in a different form, in another way, before that was brought to my attention, as to, I want spirit to be able to touch me. Much spiritual guidance as I have, other than today, I literally felt it today. And that was in a different form. It wasn't like a touch on the arm, getting cold. Like, I literally felt like present. intriguingly. Even though I know be present, I felt it. Almost like a, I don't know if I should say static. I don't know how to explain that energy, honestly. But this is it. Success will flow to you. Just like with the energy we're in now. Did I finish explaining that? It's Thrive time. Rambo style. Eternal style coming right on over. Which was at the bottom of the deck was the law of attraction. Coming right on over. And it's Thrive time. And a lot of my people where it's like we should be growing, shining, is upset. They got that coexist energy. Coexist is right up under there. But and it's like, for me, it's like only people who get upset by this energy is people who've been doing wrong. Other than that, it's like, oh shit, the wait went for no reason. You know, I'm so happy that, you know, what I believe in is real. Like, it's a great time. But if the ones are upset, it's probably because they were doing wrong. Other than that, it's Thrive Bless time. Yeah, I was about to say something else, but I still go with the wrong doors. Like, if you actually being hunted by a spirit, it's probably because you did something wrong in a bad way. It's another way you can be hunted where it's like me, enlightening style. But if you feel like you're getting hunted by one, which one of mine is actually, I actually need to go see her and talk to her, actually. Hopefully I'll see her soon. Where she literally was getting hunted by one. In not a good way. And it really caught me like, I know about this energy, but why are they doing that? And she was saying they wanted to take her out her character because, you know, she's trying to be on a straight and narrow concept, you know, because she obviously get angry really fast. And she was trying to work on not that happening. But she was like, I feel like I'm being tested, which that is a test, just to see, you know, what you're going to do. But another aspect is she literally is getting hunted. It could be a karma form, just like I said I would be to somebody. That's the intriguing part where I have to talk to her more. Because it's like, what is that spirit trying to say to you? What is it trying to get through to you? Creativity. And even what I'm freaking said, it came out in a creative form. From me getting that message and hearing what she said, it literally displayed in my life in a creative form. Like, she was my first response. Like, she had to go do the lesson to teach me what is about to happen to me, if that makes sense. That's literally what happened. It was creative for sure. It almost felt like misplaced aggression. We learn and we grow as our expectations are tested in the real world. And that's just what I mean. We learn and we grow as our expectations are tested in the real world. The way spirit has to operate through people is literally in the creative form just like that. Like, she's experiencing some devastating stuff because she has to translate it to a person like me. And obviously me that did. Because I literally stumbled into that energy. But within that moment, it came off misplaced. Intriguingly, because somebody was saying that she should get fired because she didn't know how to do her job because she was moving too slow, pretty much. That's what I had stumbled into. Where, like, literally somebody wasn't doing their job. And intriguingly, I had a behavior that the person who was telling her that should have had. Real just like playful with it. Like, why are you tripping? You know, you next in line. When I first came in here, you was like literally still next in line. Or it was like another person in front of him. It wasn't like it was a long ass line. Like, you, why you showed up to a place like that when you in a rush? That whole process is a be patient process. Like, why you think it's an in and out situation? The whole aspect of you donating is a patient concept. Like, you have to be patient within the whole process. Even outside the building, the whole process is a patient concept. Like, it's not like a miracle overnight. It's a process. Like, and the whole fact that he flipped like that on her was so intriguing. As I was saying, the behavior that I had toward the bus driver, it's the bus driver who did this. I love my bus people, I really do, but in the creative form of having to teach a lesson, he was the energy that literally should have got fired. Because he didn't take his job seriously at all. It was so intriguing. But for me, I was just like, oh my God. Like, you just don't give a fuck today. You on cruise control. Just how that's funny. This how I told her? No. I told him. See, that's important too. You on cruise control. He got upset because she was putting on gloves slow. Be happy she put on fucking gloves. Like, it was such a weird energy. That's what it is. That's funny. That's just an example of it. We learn and we grow as our expectations are tested in the real world. That is an intriguing energy when you're going through things, just like these cards. I'm trying to think how to explain that, honestly. For her, because it's not she's not being hunted in the bat, but it's got clarity on it. It's creativity. For sure. Which I felt that way from the jump, like intriguing. Definitely after I experienced it, like, she was literally my first responder. Like these cards. She was telling me what's about to happen. But she was living it. Or literally like a lighthouse falling in a lighthouse. Like, she already on that part of the maze. Like, it was intriguing energy, honestly. I want to get some. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see what house in astrology is supporting it. Let's see what house in astrology is supporting this energy. Already, as I said, it's a portal energy, 11th house, but I'm going to make sure. It was just at the top, for at least the start of the day. So I do shuffle before I put my cards up. So it's not surprising when it lands out, when I go back and it's like the first aspect is right where we at. Communication is up top. Speaking of that. And guess who still came out? Guess who still came out? Communication. And your roots. Structure. Distance communication, the mother. Represents the foundation of love. 3 and 4. And your roots. I endure time today. And 3rd house is going with energy and determination. Speak up. Speak up. Act on how you feel. It's important. And that's the energy that, as I don't know if I hope I finished explaining it, honestly. If I did, I'm repeating myself. But this month, Thrive time. Spirit is true. It's Thrive time. I do spiritual work, and it's like time for the spirits to pull up, you know, with the treasure, like Santa. Like, Santas are about to pull through. And my lover getting so upset by how I thrive. It is such an intriguing aspect of energy. Like, as much as he say, but that's intriguing. I think that's even the part where it's just like, I be understanding, because he keeps saying, I want you, this is before I even start staying with him. I want you to have a really good job. Me doing this, I will have a very good job. But it's like, in this form, he don't understand, or just seem too bright. But it's like, this is how it comes. For me to have a very, very good job, it comes in this form. It don't get no better than this. It's just, be too concerned what other people think. Because he knew from the jump, I do spiritual work. The job I met him at, I was pulling cards just like this. So it's like he's seen me in action and everything. He knows how it goes. It's just too worried about what other people think. Which I see why Spirit was saying that was important for me to have my own home, because it's a safe space. It's like a job office. That's the intriguing part. That's what it came off to be. Because definitely when I'm doing this work and shit, his energy gonna pull through too. Definitely if you're doing something fucked up. Sometimes people don't like hearing about they fucked up shit, like so hands-on, you know. 10th house and 8th house. Affinity balance. Well, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. Communication is balanced. Coming right on over. And this is intriguing because this is intriguing energy. This one is intriguing energy. Because this literally come off like the movie X-Men, where that guy put that thing on his head and he reached multiple people. Or energy like me, like a guru style, where it's one person and they know a spirit is projecting through this person and people gather. It's balanced energy. Or literally like somebody's on the eternal side, like they on the other side, and you're on this side, communication is going through perfectly. They're not even like coming like to you. It's perfect. Perfect. It's balanced. And that's the energy and determination. Energy and determination. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough to keep me from getting to you. Ain't no mountain too high. Ain't no valley too low to keep me from getting to you. That is so perfect. And then your roots. That's that energy. It's affinite. They coming right through. Or it's literally like a tennis form. They ain't went nowhere. I think I'm going to end it with this. Because I look over and guess what the top? Guess what the top of the deck? Awareness of the laws. Ain't went nowhere. Hella connected and present. Which goes back to that energy of the footsteps. The footsteps in the sand. Following those steps. But not only is following those steps, it's present with you in it. Like walking with you. And on not only just walking with you, already at the destination. Like that is an intriguing energy. Which for me, I actually came to the conclusion that I was like, just what is the destination? Which it goes right back to eternal energy. The I ain't never went nowhere energy. That's why it's done. The will is done. Mastery. Mastery is done. One more. What's this in reverse? Mastery. Hardship often prepare ordinary people for destiny. And this is funny because this is the roots too. This is 41. Going through difficult situations. Or that's another thing. Hardship. Obstacles. For me, I'm not saying that. It seems like I'm in a hardship, honestly. It really does right now. I can't know. It really don't. See, that's the thing. I'm not delusional. Do believe it. But I understand why I'm going through why I'm going through it. It's a timing concept. It's just literally endurance. But it does come off like hardship. But I honestly ain't struggling. That's the intriguing thing. Even when I go through hardships, like where I would literally identify as a hardship, I don't be worried. I normally still be taken very care of, where it's like, it don't seem like a hardship. And I think that's the whole thing of even understanding that. Like, why is it looked at as a hardship? Which, if you actually think about the word, like hard, it's something that's hard. Like, hard. And then the ship, you're selling on something that's hard, like a goddamn boat. This is a difficult lesson. Hardship often prepare ordinary people for destiny. Mastery, awareness of the laws. You must choose places of work and positions that offer the greatest possibilities for learning. And that's a lesson that I've learned too. Things will balance out so well. And honestly, what sparked like my light is a foster care energy. Honestly, a foster care training energy. Because I feel like I'm literally in that type of a situation. But I have experienced it before, even with my own child concept. Like, totally entering into a different structure. And how it goes when you do that. You're not actually with the energy you're born in. You're not actually with the energy you're born into. You're in a different structure. Or it's like growing up in one, I don't know, like a foreign place, and then you go somewhere totally different. It's different energies. You have to learn to adapt in it. But that's an intriguing energy, honestly. For me, it's quite lovely because, but it did take me a while to get to that lesson. I can't act like it didn't, honestly. What else? What else? Creativity, energy, and determination. Seek a kind approach. Whatever move you want to make, do it in a kind way. It's important. I gave an example of even when it came to myself. Self-awareness journey. That's so funny. It was upside down. As soon as I said that, I looked up at the card. It's self-journey awareness. I've treated my neighbor kindly. Like that unconditional love energy. And I'm not literally talking about like my neighbor. Like people that I meet. Like some people that's close to me. It could be a friend, cousin, something like that. But they identify as a neighbor concept. Treating them good no matter what. Showing compassion, understanding, energy. And sometimes what I don't even understand within that moment. But that's another intriguing lesson. When you don't understand it at the moment, and still have to be understanding. Because later on you will understand it. Hardship often prepare ordinary people for destiny. Hold on for clarity. The moon is at the bottom of the deck. It's surely getting enlightened for sure. Surely getting enlightened with compassion for sure. Enlightenment with compassion. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. What is this that ended up? A few of them. Oh, there's another card down here too. It's another message. Let me make sure no more down here. Okay. Who is this? Strength. And guess what strength is? Strength is just like how I spoke about the foster care energy. It's two different angles. Which is like a two perspectives, which is Gemini energy. It is a strength energy. Because you get to grow and evolve. You're not stuck on a limit concept. And that's what makes it infinity. It's just like the background. Those aspects come together, it's a whole new horizon. It's a strength. And this aspect, that's so funny. Because they got a line on the other side. That's so funny. Perfect. This is like literally the story of my life. That'd be me and my son literally. Or literally me and my spouse. Because he's a Leo too. But even with me and him, or even my son, I can't say my son, but the way people thought about it, like, I can use that example, use me and babe within this energy. Don't understand it. The growth that can come in it. And it's mainly because worry too much about what other people would think. But I'm Muslim. What? That feels like Judgment Day, honestly. Like greatness come to you for ready for greatness, like to evolve, and you just like, but I'm Muslim. Like what? Okay. You have a limited mindset. Moving on. Like, you don't get the strength concept. We learn and we grow as our expectations are tested in the real world. That's intriguing energy. Just me haven't even mentioned Bay energy. He's a foreigner energy who came here to want to grow, but don't want to grow. It's like you might as well stayed in goddamn Africa. Senegal, shit. Limited mindset. One area concept. How am I shuffling these ones? The star. It's time to fucking shine. That's so perfect. And then the Ace of Pentacles. It is so time to shine. Because the Nine of Pentacles is over here. Oh, these are a lot. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Hangman. The Knight of Swords. The Seven of Swords. The Nine of Swords. Oh my Jesus. This is a lot of greatness. The King of Pentacles. The Three of Wands. And then the Queen of Swords. Hi, self. How you doing? How you doing? Handling business. And look. Got all those. All the angles. All CNI. Got the here and after justice. Got the sun and the moon. Ain't no goddamn limit when it comes to me. Jesus. And then I got strength right up under there. A mixture done that. For extra sure. That was a lot. Ace of Pentacles. I seen Seven of Swords. It's the star card, naturally shining, which I actually said that yesterday. I got done watching one of my videos because I pretty much bedazzled myself just to watch myself lyrically. Which I gave a heads up to, like, you know, I'm about to be expressing. Like, people probably, how's she going to do Friday the 13th? I am a tarot reader. I'm an energy reader. I'm a goddess. I am a witch. Like, I'm about to speak truth. That is my justice form. That's how they would say, I kill shit. I take care of business. You know, I get myself chuggles, but like seriously. So I was like, I'm about to polish my little lips up. You know, to go watch myself say some stuff. It's gonna be great. And I did. I watched a whole 3-hour video. Spirit had a lot to say. 3 hours. I think it was actually over 3 hours. Like, that's amazing. It was compact with just yesness. Simply amazing. It was compact. Honestly, 3 hours. That's the longest I recorded it, like, I want to say ever. Like, I've been working on 2 hours a good amount of time, but over 3 hours? This is our closing message for sure. This is our closing message for sure. Speaking of the year of the horse, the Chariot, surely being guided. Surely being guided. surely being guided. And this is so intriguing. Definitely with that Ace of Pentacles coming out. Because you literally could be receiving help, like, in a physical form, or it's the eternal side. Or you actually, like, that's intriguing energy. Like buying a new car, buying a new house. Or you literally is operating off of spiritual energy. And I have to keep using that example because it's these angles literally, definitely the way spirit is coming through, or literally just still, spirit ain't got to leave out the bed or nothing too. Like, still doing it from that angle right there. You recognize your guidance. And you riding with that energy. There's so many levels to that. But it makes me think of that energy that I keep speaking about, of the footprints in the stand. There's steps that's already created. Now you can even use that in the form of the rainbow. There's already steps. How you know the eternal side can go? You know there's a destination on the other side. You know it. But literally it's walking it with you and is already at the destination. These are those energies of how it's going. That's the intriguing part. Then I just heard a chirper. So I'm taking this is some angel energy for sure, right here. So I literally just started hearing a chirper. And that's probably where the mind is at. Right? Effort. In the middle. No mountain too high, no valley too low to get to you. What? Self-awareness. Self-awareness journey, for sure.